Here, thank you for being in focus. Good to see you. First of all,
Thank you,
describe the
Harris.
problem that the illegals have caused in Newport Beach.
Well, we just last week had the U.S. Coast Guard intercept a boat that had 21 folks coming in from the southern border, 18 from Mexico, but 2 from Uzbekistan and 1 from Russia. The U.S. Coast Guard is obviously part of our military. They stopped the boat, brought them in, and handed them off to Border Customs and Border Patrol. But if our local law enforcement had been the ones to actually catch them, they wouldn't be allowed to do anything because they're handcuffed by California policy SB 54, which, as you noted, creates the sanctuary state policy.
And so how complicating is this for you? Because you've taken a different stance. Why?
Because one of the problems we have here in California is when they use the word sanctuary state, it's a cute phrase that they're trying to evoke peace. But the truth is, illegal immigration means we don't know who's coming in. We don't know when. We don't know what they're doing. It's not just illegal. It's dangerous. It's not peaceful. It's destructive. And voters in California have shown their disgust with feeling unsafe. And one of the worst tricks Gavin Newsom plays here in California is redefining phrases. So when he uses the sanctuary state phrase, he also loves to use the word victim. And perhaps his worst trick is redefining the word victim to mean the people who are actually committing the crime and not the people who are affected by it.
And, you know, when you bring those, because the number, I'm sure people say, oh, 21 people. The problem is it only takes 1 or 2. And we know that among the thousands who are here illegally that we know committed crimes in their previous countries, 13,000 of them are killers. They're convicted murderers. So it is important. There may be 21 to 50 or whatever it is on a boat, but you have no way to vet these people.
No way to vet them. And people have forgotten, even Nancy Pelosi's husband, Paul Pelosi, was attacked by someone who was in the country illegally. And the district attorney up in up in San Francisco, came out and said, no, we're going to protect that person from talking to the federal government on immigration. This policy is insane. When you have Uzbeki nationals coming in from the southern border on a boat and we're not vetting them on purpose, that's crazy. And, you know, you ran the quote from Mayor Wu back in Boston. And look, we've seen her on the news plenty of times. Her knee-jerk public policy reactions on progressive, it's legendary. But she has forgotten what it means to be a mayor. And here in California, the mayors of San Francisco, the mayors of Oakland, they were just recently booted out of office because they forgot what it means to be a mayor. And I will tell you, one of my favorite things about being mayor is being able to talk to my neighbors and make sure that we are putting policies in place that improve their lives, that make sure that we are purposely making their lives safer. In California, they're doing the exact opposite. And up in Sacramento, and in fact, in Gavin Newsom's most recent $9.1 million purchase for his home in Marin County, they are getting altitude sickness from this ivory tower that they're sitting in up there.
Wow.
And so one of the biggest problems we have is we have got to bring this back down. We have got to have grounded, good sense public policy in our cities. And California's sanctuary state policy is the exact opposite of that.
Yeah. Real quick, we have to be quick. Do you think Democrats are listening to you in the party?
I think they need to listen to the voters. They just got overwhelmingly defeated here in California on the public policy issues with George Gascon, the LADA going down, and Prop 36. So they have got to listen to voters if they're not going to listen to their mayors.
All right, Mayor O'Neill, thank you. You had a lot of rich detail in all of that. Thank you. I really appreciate it.